Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rockets will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's got it on the right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. 29 Philly. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. That toe-tap catch had a little style and not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to the air one more time. It's caught. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he takes... They couldn't stop it. Down, Eastern Michigan. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Toledo Rockets offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Rockets will have a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Freeze, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Rockets need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the back over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football, to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. The Eagles get the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And more yards after contact. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rocket.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 2 to Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Getting some heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A spectacular one-hand grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Toledo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And as the holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down coming up. He'll try it again. Still running at the 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Rockets! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving his defense out.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. At the 35, he's loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
5-yard line. Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. On the run, still looking. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
2nd down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save.
Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Toledo! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.